All right. I think we're going. I think we're live now. Let me check this shit. All right, stop making sound. All right, stop making sound. All right, we're good. We're going through now. All right. Oh shit! Did I? No, I didn't close it. All right. This is
Motherfucker.
February 6, 2020. Welcome to the Fanzone. We had a little audio problem starting off. For some reason, the update kicked all my audio out on Streamlabs. So, thank you very much, Streamlabs. You can't fucking fix that small little problem after, I don't know, 4,000 updates. Every single update does that. Anyways, we were doing What Are You Playing? And since you didn't hear what I was playing, I've been playing a lot of Subnautica and Blessed Unleashed. Blessed Unleashed is an MMO, actiony type of MMO. And Subnautica is an underwater survival horror game. I mean, if you're not afraid of like water, it's not as much horror. But if you're like, you got some kind of fear of water, yeah, it's a horror game. And Magnum's been playing his standard rotation of games. What you been playing, Magnum?
There you go. Man, this nigga be hating. Yo, he be hating on the fucking rotation. Y'all hear that? Hey, yo. All right, so I was out here Overwatch. My bad. I just went into another room. Overwatch, playing some Battlefield 5, some Rocket League, a little Gears, fucking, what else? Fucking Grounded. I was playing some fucking Red Dead, which I love now, by the way. And there was another single player. I downloaded Saints Row the Third remastered. I started playing a little of that.
That's pretty fun.
I was
game.
playing some Condemned.
That is a
that
good
shit
game,
is
dude. Condemned is a good fucking game. I nearly got 1,000.
Yo,
I think I'm missing one fucking achievement on that game.
you see, Condemned in those type of games confirms that when it comes to scary games, I'm a bitch. Like,
Dude.
Because I could never play those games in the generation. I could always play them the generation after where the graphical effects look off so it don't really scare you that much. You see what I'm saying? Like,
dude,
but in the generation, I can't. Like,
that was one of my launch games, bro. I remember the first time I remember the first time I hit somebody in that game. I was like, "Holy fucking shit, bro! Are you kidding me?"
Because body rock back.
Yeah, man, it felt visceral. Like, that was the first game that I ever played where the melee felt like you actually nailed somebody. I mean, every game does it now, but like back then it was like unique.
Nah, that's not true. That's not true. Because even in animation, it's like on some to kind of equate it. It's like, you remember Killzone 2? Like when you shoot someone in Killzone 2, the way everyone gets hit and shit like that, but the way they get hit is different. Still to this day, like when people get hit, if you see how the soldiers react in Killzone 2 is still top of the class to me, and it's kind of the same thing with that. Like when you hit someone and you're fighting, it's like the AI is way smarter than I remember it being. It's on something like close to Fear 2, not Fear 2 exactly or Fear exactly, but very close to it. So, but. Like, I was too much of a bitch. Like, I got, like, what, 3... When you went to the subway, that's when I quit. When I originally played the game. Now I got past that. And I forgot where the fuck I am now.
It gets fucking worse and worse as you go on. Dude, the second game probably has one of the scariest scenes in any game I've ever played. I want to ruin
That's the bear scene, right?
Yeah, the bear scene. I remember that fucking bear scene, dude. I remember the first time. Like, I knew it was coming,
don't tell me what happened. I just
bro, you gotta play it.
I just know there's something with a bear. Yeah, I just know there's something with a bear. I just know there's a bear scene. I don't know what actually happened in the scene. But yeah, I remember when it was talking about it when it came out. Like, yeah, that bear scene crazy. Like,
here's another thing, dude. You are a big motherfucking Mexican in that goddamn game. Bro, you take an ass whooping in that game, and you hand out ass whippings in that game, bro. That motherfucker's a tough motherfucker, man. That guy.
That shit. Jesus. I remember. I fucking hate his partner. Like, why would y'all separate so like
I
that in the
know.
beginning? Like, man, it's so fucking stupid. That should piss me off. I'm like, oh my god, like, why? Why are we separating right now? Like, it don't fucking make sense. Like,
I wish they'd
that
make
that
another game
dynamic.
like that. Like, because they kind of, in the second game, they lent away from, like, one of the cool aspects of that game, which was, like, investigating and, uh, and gathering evidence and stuff like that. They lent away from that, and I thought that that would have been kind of a cool thing to add on to the game. Maybe you continue his storyline, but you do something else, like Condemned, like some other feature.
I gotta see how the I gotta see how the second one goes or how it went because I'm gonna finish this one. But yeah, like Condemned was cool, but then I loaded up Grounded. Oh my god! Listen, they
Did they
changed Grounded
they
for the better.
updated it again?
Yes, they did. I felt like 3 times since we played. First of all, I didn't have a pool. Remember the first update where they wrecked the whole shit where we built the base and shit. They
Yeah,
put 2 holes and shit. I started throwing flower petals in there, so now I have a fucking flower petal jacuzzi in there now. So that shit looks fucking crazy. By the way, like if you play the game, before I even go into the gameplay, then quickly talk about graphics. That game is absolutely beautiful. The only
it
problem
is.
that that game has is low resolution. Like the fucking sun goes through the motherfucker's skin, clear as day. I have it recorded, and I'm pretty sure if you played the game, you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Like when the sun rises or something, like you see his ear, you can see through his ear. It's fucking insane. Like normally you see that shit, like you'll see fucking Digital Foundry talk about some shit like that, and it's usually nothing that crazy. But in fucking Grounded, it just stands out so much for some reason. I don't understand that so much. But anyway, Grounded. All right, we know the pond. They added the pond. All right, okay, cool. The pond has a bunch of creatures and all that other shit in there. Spiders, tadpoles, that type of shit. That big fucking fish. They updated it. They added a little bit more shit on the surface or whatnot, right? But they added bees and mosquitoes. Now the bees, they just go they're up there flying from fucking flower to flower, just pollinating their asses off. And then you got the mosquitoes, who are the opposite. Lazy motherfuckers. They ain't doing shit. They sitting by the water, and they fucking chilling, and then they start flying around, and they like hover around everywhere, mainly the flower area and around the water. And if you come in their vicinity, whatever the fuck that is, because I can never fucking tell now or at all, they come after you and they chase you. Think of okay, you know the tree over there by the pond, and you know what I'm talking about? That big tree with the fucking
yeah,
acorns and dumb shit.
yeah.
That shit. You know, if you go all the way down past the flower pot, like there's a flower pot with a spider in it. You go all the way past that. A fucking mosquito will literally chase you from there all the way past the flower pot to like where the grass and shit starts. That's how fucking annoying they are. And you can't find them hand to hand. And I'm just starting out again, so I don't have bows and shit, so it's kind of hard. Because they just fucking stab you once with their fucking needler. I said needler. Needlers, I'm thinking like fucking Halo. But with their fucking needle in their ass, and they fucking kill you. Like, so it's like, yo, that shit, it's like, and another thing they added, because, all right, so think of, all right, you have your enemies on the ground, but now you have enemies in the sky you have to worry about, right? The bees, they're just causing a lot of noise, so it's kind of fucking with you, not knowing, like, initially, like, what the fuck is coming type of shit. But then you got your mosquitoes, cool. Now you got to worry about the updates they did with the animals. Now the animals, they fight each other way more crazier. Remember back in the day when you started, if you needed like the weeds or whatever, like you would have to fucking get the level 2 hammer or axe or whatever and go through that whole fucking arduous task. Not too arduous, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Now, all you gotta do is fucking get a fucking ant warrior to fucking chase you, jump on the fucking on the stem or whatever fucking little whatever that shit is, and he cuts it down and boom, you got all these stems. Literally, animals fight each other now. Like before, when I was fucking trying to kill a ladybug, I would try to get her to fucking run into a spider and fight, and the ladybug won for some reason. Right now, like they just jump each other. Like literally, if you were to load into my game, or if we start a co-op game and we go by my flower pot, I have like 3 flower petals that attracts insects. So there's a bunch of ants, there's a bunch of ladybugs, and there's always a bunch of spiders there. Now there's a bunch of fucking mosquitoes there too. So everyone's just literally fighting each other. So when I walk over there, I don't even attack anything. I don't have to do nothing. I just pick up fucking ladybug parts, pick up fucking ant weaver parts, pick up fucking ant parts because they're scattered all over the place because it's a fucking war, and I love it. And everything fucking attacks you also. So it's like you remember back in the day, like you knew the safe spots and what's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but now there is no such thing as like a safe spot. Like a mosquito's fucking everywhere. Like, and they keep on coming after you. Same thing with the ants. The same thing with everyone. Everyone's just fucking ferocious. Like, and I love it. Like, like I was playing that shit. Like, oh my god, I'm so glad they did this. They updated a little quality of life type of shit, also. But for the most part, I'm just amazed at the dynamics. Like, well, whatever they did with the animal, tweaking the animal, fucking aggro or whatever. But that shit fucking works lovely. Because I needed a fucking ladybug head to get. I forgot what the fuck. I think it was an insect, the insect axe, the second version. And if you know about fighting ladybugs, that shit's fucking hard. You could spend all fucking day fighting a ladybug, and you'll just fucking keep on dying and never get shit. I got so many little parts because I went over there and they was fighting each other and shit, man. That shit was so great. So I'm loving what they did with Grounded. It feels like it runs better also. It feels like it's more stable. And like they do little certain shit like if one of those fucking ants come and destroy your storage, they fucking they have like little markers on each little individual thing. So if it's like an armor piece, you know, like yo, this is my fucking bumblebee armor piece. Let me pick this shit up type of shit. There's a lot of those little trinkets of quality of life shit that they added in the game. I'm really liking. Like I fucking had like an hour and I made a bunch of fucking spider web shit. I started a base over there by the fucking wooden shit where the spiders be. And I did all that shit like quickly. Like I got all my armors back. I did all that shit real quick just based off how easy it is to play the game now. So yeah, I'm loving Grounded. Other than that, not playing anything else. I don't think I was playing. I might have been, but fuck. Grounded is enough for me. Oh, and Damien.
I don't know what
Shout
the
out
fuck
to you.
Damien's
You're
doing.
here. I don't know. Chilling, you already know.
He does
Life.
whatever, he does whatever he wants to do.
Nah, life, you already know. But fucking, what's up with the news?
I don't
What's
know,
up with
man.
all these sales talks?
I don't even give a shit, man. Both systems are selling every single unit they can make. So whoever makes the most systems is the one who's going to sell the most.
Well, that's for now. Wait, is the rumors of Sony buying just rumors, people talking, or is it actually something that, like, you know what I mean?
I don't know
That
anything about.
that actually has some backing to it.
I don't know anything about Sony buying anything.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's all for news.
Well, there's the Mass Effect trilogy remake.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That looked good. Or
It does.
decent.
Well, they remake the first one, which with the graphics of the third game, so it looks a
Oh, they
lot
do?
better. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
And then what else did they do? That's about it. I don't know what the second game, if they did the second game with the third graphics as well, that'd be nice. But they definitely redid the first game. But
I just heard.
that's all that they've really shown.
I
It
already
comes out
took
in May.
It was something about their multiplayer and ad shots. They took out some ad shots.
Hopefully they take out the multiplayer.
Yeah, they did. Or they it seems like they're not going to add it because they're saying something about they're trying to figure out a way to add it for the loyal modders and everyone, and to keep the saves and everything. And it seemed like it's too hard for them to do, or their budget doesn't allow it, type of shit. So,
Well, I don't want it because you had to play the multiplayer in order to get the good ending. You had to.
oh, that's what that was.
Yeah, you had to get a certain amount of points, and in order to do that, you had to play the multiplayer. That's the only reason I played any of the multiplayer, dude.
Okay.
The multiplayer isn't bad, but the multiplayer in fucking
I like Mass Effect 2's
bro,
multiplayer.
man.
You know.
I'm trying to do a podcast, not trying to hold all that shit in, bro. What's up?
Yeah, shut up. Mass Effect 2 fucking multiplayer is way better. Which one?
I don't know. The
with,
new Mass Effect probably has the best multiplayer.
Andromeda has multiplayer?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Andromeda's multiplayer was a lot better. In just my opinion.
Was it the same thing but refined, or they just switch it up?
It just fucking better in every aspect. In my opinion, they just did a better job with it.
All right, so it's more refined.
Well, you got to remember that the fucking engine they used was built for multiplayer games, so it ran a lot smoother than the hacked on fucking multiplayer they added to 2 and 3.
I don't know. I fucked with 2. I miss what was that boneheaded chick? That was my favorite one. The one with the tattoos. That was my favorite character to use.
Oh, Jack was
You know
supposed
what I'm
to
talking about?
originally, yeah, Jack was originally supposed to be a lesbian, and I'm kind of cool. It's kind of cool that they didn't make her a lesbian because she looks like a standard dyke bitch. And if she was a lesbian,
Remember that
that would have kind of lowered like. But when you first see her, you're like, yeah, this is a dyke bitch, and then you find out, no, she don't give a fuck.
Wasn't there like a big fucking kerfuffle over that earlier on? With
Yeah, so
whatever
originally
bullshit?
she was supposed to be a lesbian.
I
Then they
think
had
it's
that whole
something
the
like
whole
that.
Fox thing. I guess they were like, maybe not.
I forgot about Fox. Yeah. And Miranda. No, that was dumb shit. But yeah, that franchise
people try to
is good. I'm glad it's coming back.
people try to bang on Fox, but it's the whole fucking news. Everybody does that shit. That isn't like a Fox thing, you know. That's a oh, they're remaking fucking Stubbs the Zombie.
Savior. What?
Stubbs the Zombie comes back from the dead in March. Achievements revealed.
You know, with Nintendo, they coming out with that new fucking Switch, 4K.
Really? I didn't hear anything about it. Oh, hold on, let me slide on over to the Switch channel. I've been hearing about it for a long time, but I didn't see any like concrete evidence.
Yeah, there ain't no concrete shit. It's just a bunch of people talking because really ain't none out there to really.
Well, they're talking about the
supposedly
updated version of the fucking Tegra processor, but if they're not going to go to the X3, there's like no way they're doing 4K. So everybody's over here like it's just going to be a refined version of the X2. Then that's not 4K, bro. I mean, it might output in 4K, but it's not going to fucking render in 4K.
Oh, all of this is based off of those same bullshit rumors from way back then.
Yeah.
So wait, the Switch. So there's only been the Switch and the Switch Lite.
Yeah.
Right.
And the Switch Lite's
so
batteries aren't even that much better than the OG Switch.
Okay. So yeah, you're probably right because I forgot because I remember that when they were rumoring what the fucking the successor for the Switch would be in terms of the processors and shit. And I do remember that fucking argument you just said there. I'm thinking this is something like after that, like that was already completed, and this is something after that. Like, fuck it. Either or, they selling crazy. What they at 79? They've been out what 3 years?
They're up to Tegra 4.
They went Tegra, so the rumor mill been updated to Tegra 4.
No, I'm just looking at how far off Let me look at Tegra's fucking Wikipedia, see if they've gone past. Because it's a Tegra 3. It might be the Tegra 2 or 3 in the fucking. The Tegra X1.
And what chipset?
I remember that fucking chipset. Tegras were pretty good fucking chipsets, but they just kind of. NVIDIA kind of just dropped the ball with the fucking Tegra. Let's see.
Felt like Jazz 2 cents.
Well, they were trying to buy ARM because they didn't want to build Tegra anymore. They just wanted to build the Tegra as a. So this the X2 is what the fucking is based off of Pascal. That was 2 generations ago. So let's see. No, I don't think they've really gone past it. They did the X3, which is based off of the 1080 lineup, and then the Orin, which is just a rumored. But even if they went to the X3, it would be a giant leap, like double the memory, double the CUDA cores. Double the RAM, double the bandwidth. It's a smaller FinFET technology. 12 nanometers versus 16, so.
Yeah. But
Tegra.
how is that going to compete with next gen?
It's not going to. It can compete with. They can make games for it if they use the X3. It'll be just like it is now versus last gen. They'll have to lower the resolution. There will be no 4K games. They'll have to come up with something better than they got now.
Well, at the end of the day, they wouldn't need 4K for the fucking Switch, right? It's a fucking handheld. But
No.
maybe if you have something in the base to boost it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you got something in the base, that would do it.
Yeah, that's all the only reason you would need 4K. You have to hook it up to your TV. Like, to be honest, madam, how big is the Switch screen?
It's 720p. I don't know how big it is though. I got a Switch right here.
720p.
Yeah, it's a 720p screen. The actual Switch screen is.
Why?
Money?
To conserve battery or something?
No, it's just fucking money issue.
I guess. So how does the shit look on the screen?
Like, it looks okay on the 1080p.
A lot of bold.
Well, if it's plugged in, you can get higher you get better everything because everything get ramped up. But when it's on batteries, they gotta lower the clock speeds and all that, so your batteries don't drain.
All right. So how much is the dock? 1080.
Yeah, but there's nothing in the dock. Oh, okay. The dock just is a charging station.
Oh, okay. We'll see, but they're doing good. What they said, Sony sold like 4.5 mil, Microsoft like 2 point something.
I don't know what the numbers were. I thought it was like 3.8 and 2.9 or some shit like that. I wasn't paying attention. I saw it in passing. I saw it in passing on fucking.
I know. Whatever it was, Microsoft was like $1.5 million behind. So we'll see what they do with those, but their revenue numbers were crazy. If you're paying attention to that, I don't remember the numbers, but their revenue numbers was crazy. Sony's also.
Yeah, man, I've been fucking working Saturdays and fucking 10-hour days, so.
No, you good. I think Sony had like 114 million active users or some shit like that, if I remember correctly. I think Microsoft had like 100 mil. I think they're making like 20 or 2. No, not 20. I'm lying. Like 2.
Sony has
2 or 3 billion
more active users than they have units out on the. We have 140 million active users. Like, I don't know what these
They got
active
what?
users are, but fucking Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, I think Sony made $8 billion in gaming, and they gaming sector. I think Microsoft 5 or something like that. Yes, I think it was 8 to 5. I think year over year, Microsoft was at like 30 something percent, some
Let's
shit
see.
like that.
I could probably go to
That's all I
VG
remember.
charts and see what the hell it was.
Yeah, but
Oh, they got the Xbox Series
wait a
X
minute,
versus
how
the
for your fuck?
Xbox One launch.
Oh, you know,
Yeah,
damn.
they're beating off. They're beating off. They're beating Xbox. They're beating Xbox One numbers, even though they're constrained physically.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, gaming has expanded, right? Especially in this fucking pandemic. So that makes fucking sense. How much did fucking Xbox One sell? Did they say?
I don't know. Nobody knows for sure.
Or they stopped fucking showing sales numbers or some dumb shit like that? Or
Yeah,
no?
they don't give a shit. Even Sony's kind of moved to that now. All we got are VG charts numbers. Sony doesn't care about sales numbers either. All they care about is monthly active users. Like,
Which is, you know what? That's actually pretty bad, but whatever.
well, all they care about is, are you buying games as a user? They don't care if you got like 2 users buying games
No,
on a
I get
fucking
that.
single
No,
console.
I know that, but I'm saying if you look at their fucking active users, like they're 14 million ahead with that many consoles ahead. That's not that good for them. They need to fucking shape up and hurry up before Microsoft fucking starts taking over the fucking console realm from them. Whatever. I guess that's fanboy, right? Yeah, what the fuck? Who else is there? Is there anything else?
I don't know anything, bro. Let's see. I'm looking for this shit. I don't see that because fucking VG charts changed their entire setup.
Mm-hmm.
Xbox Series X and S was the best-selling console in the UK in January. I don't know why people care. The UK is fucking an insignificant. Like people are like, oh, this game did great here in UK. Like, who gives a fuck, dude? Fucking UK.
Oh, watch yourself.
Fuck the
Watch
UK.
yourself.
Hey, if you live in the
Fuck
UK,
you.
you live in a third
If
world
you live in
country.
UK, I see. What? Yo, when we gonna jump this motherfucker together. You crazy? Yo, that's your grandfather. Y'all niggas know y'all look
Man,
up to the
fuck them
fucking UK.
motherfucking people.
That's great. That's America's
Man,
father. Y'all know
my
y'all look up to
ancestors
UK all
killed your
day.
motherfucking
Let
ancestors.
let one of them motherfuckers. Let one of them motherfuckers
My
get
ancestors were
married.
all
You want all day.
all over your motherfucking ancestors.
Wait, which ancestors you talking about?
Talking about my American ancestors. Killing them British
Oh, but
ancestors.
nigga, they're your ancestors. The fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? That's what's wrong with you motherfuckers. What the fuck? You done crossed the pond and done switched up. How you cross the fucking ocean and switch up? Like, what the fuck?
We in a new land, man.
But nah,
I ain't playing around no more.
man, whatever.
No taxation
Whatever. Y'all
without
talk.
representation, motherfucker.
Man, I came over here, saw Pocahontas and went crazy and shit.
Man,
Fucked up a
Pocahontas. I heard
whole.
Pocahontas was ugly though.
Yeah, whatever. That ain't stop y'all.
Yeah, man. Head is a head is a head is a
But
head.
nah. Whoa. Oh, okay. Whoa.
That was one of my
But
friends saying, "A mouth is a mouth is a mouth is a mouth." Like, all right, dude, whatever you want to
Yeah,
say.
that's like when chicks say, "Never mind." Never mind. Anyway, yeah, fuck that. So, is there anything else in gaming? Let me think. Anything in the PC realm?
Yeah, people stop shitting on fucking goddamn Cyberpunk. You shit
Oh
on
my
it all
god.
you want it. Now you need to shut the fuck up and stop shitting on Cyberpunk.
Why is that?
I'm so fucking tired of listening to people shit on Cyberpunk, dude.
Is it
Fuck
fixed?
it.
I know. You already know it's the cool thing to shit on people.
Man,
And to shit
fuck
on shit. That's what, you know.
fuck these people shitting on Cyberpunk, dude. I was talking to this one guy. I was like, he was fucking shitting on Cyberpunk. I'm like, you can fix bugs, and you can fix fucking bad frame pacing and bad frame rates. You can't fix just a bad game, and the game is not bad.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy was like, don't make excuses for them. I'm like, fuck you. Like, you've made life-changing, life-altering, stupid move after stupid move in your life. Are you a fucking billionaire? No, you probably fucked up multiple fucking times in your life. Made crushing decisions that fucking destroyed your life over and over again. You may not even know it, but yet,
Okay. So,
are we over here telling you, fuck you, you should just end your life? That's what people are doing. They're like fucking trying to destroy this company because they
which
fucking
company
released
is
a
it?
game. CD Project Red.
Oh, yeah. My bad. My fucking. The thing is, right? They did. Wow. They. Yeah, people are trying to destroy them. They got the fucking government up their ass. Like, like, I really do feel bad for those developers. Like, someone who worked on that game, who invested a lot of time and energy into that game to see what happened and see the fallout. But, like, what can you expect? Like, it's not a next gen game. Period. That keeps on coming into my head, but it really isn't. It's not a next gen game.
What are
It
you
was meant
talking about,
for
dude?
these consoles.
No, it wasn't.
I know about. Shut the fuck up. I know about what the fuck they want to do. I'm talking
Bro,
about what's
dude, I
happening
just
now.
read the dumbest shit
Is
I
it
ever
out?
seen in my
Is it
life.
out? Is it out? Is it out for? Is even the update out for the next gen consoles right now?
No,
No,
but that
it's
game don't
not.
even hardly run on
Exactly.
fucking current gen consoles.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. So you shouldn't fucking let the game out. Period. You should have delayed the fucking game. So because you didn't, you deserve what the fuck these motherfuckers are doing. Because at the end of the game, at the end of the day, the game is buggy as shit. Even even way worse than a fucking open world standard. It just is. So it's fucked up that these motherfuckers are cowards and they try to go shit overboard like this whole fucking new wave of fucking generation of everybody.
Cancel culture.
But exactly the cancel culture. But you open yourself to that completely. Like there's no escape. There's no excuse. The excuse would be, well, the next gen versions are better, but there's no fucking next gen version. So you can't even fucking use that. So you done fucked yourself. So you just gotta take it. Period. It's that simple. Like you just gotta take it. Because if you had a next gen version, okay. Even though the next argument would be, well, there's only fucking 4.5 million consoles out there, and it's 2 point whatever Xbox and what. Well, the most people buy it on the old console. What you know what I mean? But you don't even got that to fucking have to worry about. Like you don't got shit. You done fucked up. Now you said like, are they fucking? What do you mean? Like, did they go into depth or do you like that investigation? Did they finish that investigation into the company shit?
No,
Or
I don't know, man. I don't fucking. It's not that important.
well, motherfucker, you said they trying to cancel the company. I had heard there
Motherfucker,
was an
no, they're just.
investigation into the company.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna fucking do anything. They're just government's making sure that they didn't
Well,
fucking take money and run with it. You know, that's all they're fucking. That's all the
okay.
government cares
Well,
about. They want to
well,
find
the
out if
only
the company went in there, got a whole bunch of tax money, and then fucking took it and paid off a bunch of people and then left with it.
well, The only thing that we should, or the only people that we should care about now, honestly, is those developers, because they going through hell. They're going, they're going through hell to make that game. Wasn't there a reported crunch before that game came out, and then they're crunching now for
Yeah,
these
I'm not.
fucking updates that are coming out. Like, I, if you know anybody who's a fucking developer over there, call that motherfucker, please, because that shit. And you already know the big wigs. They made back the money of the development, right? The development money already,
Yeah,
right?
they made their fucking money. I'm just fucking tired of people
Yeah.
shitting on a game. Like
Yeah, I'm tired of
you
people
should,
shitting on everything, period.
you should fucking, you made your point. Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to hear you fucking talk about it ad nauseum for 3 fucking months.
No, that's a fact. No, that's a fact. That's the person though. That's the
Yeah,
person who
that's not a
literally
person though, dude. That's like the
oh.
entire fucking internet. It feels like. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
You're just saying the
but that's
same shit. Nobody gives a fuck. Like people still bitch
their hive
about fucking
mind.
Bethesda's fucking Skyrim. Like it's been a fucking decade. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares that
Well,
Skyrim's buggy. Nobody cares. If you cared, you download the fucking goddamn patch made by users that fixed all those problems. So please shut the fuck up. That's all
all right,
I'm
well,
saying.
cool. Well,
I just want to
this
punch
is my
somebody in the
argument to
face.
you.
I'm fucking one
But
goddamn
my
wick.
thing
It's
is,
in the
why do
fucking.
you look at? There's always someone like that. Why are you looking for these motherfuckers on
I'm
the
not
internet,
looking
Coel?
for them. They're in my fucking face, bro. It's they're so
Who knows?
they're so everywhere, bro. I can't fucking go on a comment. I can't go on a thread. If anything's remotely cyberpunk related, there's somebody fucking on there fucking shitting on the game. Stop. It doesn't even have to be
Well, yeah.
cyberpunk, dude. I was on something that had nothing to do with cyberpunk, and somehow somebody jumped on there and shit on cyberpunk. I'm like, fucking Jesus Christ, dude.
You gotta remember, cyberpunk is like a cultural phenomenon. Also, even
Yeah,
my fucking little sister, who only likes, I bought Saints Row the third. And that's really for her because she loves Saints Row. That's like her favorite game ever. So even Cyberpunk, she wanted to play Cyberpunk. I had bought my console to my sister's house so she could play Cyberpunk, even though I didn't get around to it because we was having to. But yeah, I mean, so it's crossed over. So being that it crashed as hard as it did, like it's like the fucking it's like the Joel meme. Cyberpunk becomes like the Joel meme type of shit. Like Cyberpunk, like it's just an ultimate failure in people's eyes. Not to me, 'cause I still love the game. And I went back and saw that motherfucker. Wait, never mind. Yeah, I won't ruin it. Is there anything else?
uh, I don't know,
Fucking
bro.
Age of Empires, I think came out. Some shit from Age of Empires, but
Yeah,
I
99% of
don't
the
have my
people don't give
PC
a
up
shit
and running.
about that. I like the game, but
You already know. Age of Empires 2, I think it was.
oh yeah, there
But
was
yeah,
DLC
after
for it.
that.
There was DLC, new DLC for the game.
Hey, was there any word with that rumored Xbox game was, or did you hear about that? Like that, there was like supposed to be some game coming to Game Pass. Did you hear about the
No, man, there ain't
game that
fucking
was rumored to
just
me?
there's all the rumors I've seen on Xbox are that they're gonna buy another big studio.
Yeah, I seen that, but there was one before that wave.
Yeah,
For like I think it was.
I didn't see anything about that. So
What studio do you think before we go?
if I was Microsoft, I'd buy Sega and I'd have them deal with all of Asia. They would just be my entire Asia lineup. Like I'd have them. The Xbox would be gone. It'd be Sega. There'd be no Microsoft
I
logos.
wonder
It'd be Sega.
that would actually work. I wonder if Sega has a lot of pull in fucking
Originally, that's what Microsoft
Japan.
wanted
Like,
Sega to do. They wanted Sega to release the Xboxes to Dreamcast too.
then fuck it. They need to do that then. They need to call it the Xbox Dreamcast, the next one. and fucking ship that shit over there, or just call it the Sega. Who cares? Put the same box and put the Sega on it. This
Yep,
shit.
Sega. Yeah,
That
use
shit.
Sega. Sega's got fucking offices all throughout Asia. Just fucking use Sega to fucking do all your Asian stuff. They
Yeah,
got
that's a fact.
bring
That's
all
genius.
bring all the Sega of America's fucking team over to with your own teams.
But what IPs does Sega have really? Besides Sonic, obviously.
They own fucking the Persona IP. Here, let's look at.
Because I'm trying to
List of
remember.
Sega
Like
game
I can't remember.
franchises. All right, let's pull this up. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. All right, so let's
What?
see. So they own Altered Beast. They own Bayonetta, Beyond Oasis, Clockwork Knight, Condemned, Crazy Taxi, Daytona USA, Dragon Force, Echo the Dolphin, Eternal Champions, Golden Axe, Gunstar Heroes, some big one, House of the Dead, Jet Set Radio, Knights, Outrun, Panzer Dragoon, Fantasy Star, Rena Hero, Rez, Secure Wars, Seaman. I remember that fucking game. That game was fucking weird, dude.
What was it called?
Seaman.
Hero Wars?
No, Seaman. The fucking game with the
Oh, I
fish with the
remember
person
Seaman.
head.
Oh yeah, Dreamcast. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dreamcast. Yeah, I remember.
They own Shining, which was one of my favorite games. Shinobi, Sonic, of course, Space Channel 5, Space Harrier, which was cool.
I remember Space Channel 5.
Streets of Rage, Super Monkey Ball, Valkyria, Virtual Cop, Virtual Fighter, Virtual Striker, Virtual Tennis, Virtual On, Yakuza, Company of Heroes, Warhammer, Puyo Puyo, Thunder Force, Total War.
Microsoft bought Sega.
Yeah, if they bought Sega,
They bought Sega. They had to. All the Yakuza games, fucking
it would
Streets of
fill a
Rage.
hole. It
Wasn't
would
that
fill a
fucking?
hole, dude. It'd fill a giant hole that they don't.
But I'm all of that you named is Game Pass. It's like Game Pass.
And I didn't
Would
name
be like Game
everything. They
Pass
own
Gold.
Vector Man, The Conduit,
Come on,
Thunderblade,
Vector Man.
Tempo, Spike
Fucking
Out.
Now you're naming fucking 16-bit franchises, pretty much.
Yeah, Full Auto, Ghost Squad.
But everything prior to that, literally, is gold. Like they're all recognizable names. All are fun, not AAA, but AA gold. And what else? Streets of Rage, when that came out, that was Game Pass Instant, right?
Yeah.
Streets of Rage, Yakuza. I downloaded the Sonic.
Oh, they own Columns too.
Sonic
It's a puzzle game.
Columns. I don't remember that game. There was a game called Heroes that, for some reason, that reminds me of, but I don't know.
They own Seventh Dragon. I remember that game.
Nah, I never played that.
Nintendo. It was a Nintendo DS game.
Oh shit, yeah. I didn't have a Nintendo DS. Fuck him. Yo, they might have bought them. Yakuza. Or now I'm thinking of Sonic is on there. Streets of Rage came up on there. There's been a hell of a lot of fucking rumors. What else? Like,
I'd like to see House of the Dead come back, bro.
What was the game? I forgot. When they was talking about, oh shit, hold on, how dare us? Thank you for saying that, because GoldenEye supposedly was built off of fucking House of the Dead initially, before it turned into what it turned into. So what do you think about the GoldenEye release? I'm actually like
Are you talking about
happy as
the
fuck. That shit happened.
N64 game? That shit's
The
never getting released,
I'm giving
bro.
credit to that. I'm giving credit to this fucking 360. Yeah, all right, the 360 Elite.
Oh,
I
the
don't give a
leak?
fuck. It's already
Yeah.
out there, so it's already that's a release to me. I know it's not released, but since I get to play it, that's a release. I don't give a fuck. So what do you think about the leak? That shit looked good.
I
It looked
mean,
like it's
if they get it at 60 frames per second instead of like 12 and 15, that'd be nice.
12 and 15. Who's playing at
Yeah, dude,
fucking 12
bro.
and 15?
Everybody. The N64 game ran at like 15 frames a second, bro.
I'm talking about the. Did you see the fucking release of the Xbox Live Arcade game that was supposed to come out? It got leaked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the N64, the original game, ran at 15 frames a second.
Yeah, but it's not fucking 15 when you play it on the release shit. That shit runs at like 60, right?
Yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah, so that shit don't matter. That shit's working perfectly, and that shit's switching it out. That's the fucking. That's another thing I gotta talk to Nell about. All these fucking remasters and remasters and remasters. How come it's always Microsoft fucking remasters that you could go from fucking old graphics to new graphics instantly? Like, why is that?
I
Or
don't,
am I wrong?
I don't know, bro.
Because I don't remember the mother niggas doing that. But either or, yeah, it's whatever.
Man,
That shit
I
came out. That
podcast
shit
with too
looked
many
crazy.
black people, man. You guys have me fucked up. Over my head saying
You already
shit.
fucked up.
Nah, man, I ain't fucked up. Fucked up after listening to you guys. Over here talking like you guys in my head.
Okay.
I have to put like a filter on my mouth so I don't say shit that's inappropriate.
The fuck are you? Who the fuck are you filtering for? That's your fucking problem,
That's not
motherfucker.
my
Ain't no
problem,
one tell
man.
you to
That's
put
your
no filter
problem.
on you. It ain't not my
I gotta
problem. You the
filter
one
what
with
I
the first.
say, bro. You guys got me like bad
You can,
habits in my brain, bro. I can't be saying shit like you guys say.
well, man, fuck it. Like you guys, like you're not the one who's fucking saying it. Don't you fucking try to do that deceptive Neanderthal shit.
I'm blaming
Fucking over here with
I'm
your
blaming
you guys shit.
all my
Get the
black
fuck out of
podcast
here,
friends over here
man. You gotta get the fuck out my fucking
dropping
face
words I can't
with that
say
bullshit.
like it's
For
in
all
my
the
head.
dumb shit you be saying all goddamn day, all the slavery shit you say, all the goddamn fucking China's gonna be gone in 20 fucking years, you fucking retard.
I didn't
All the
say
dumb shit
China's
that
gonna be
you
gone.
say,
I
I
said
don't
the
want to hear
current
shit.
China's gonna be gone.
Like her, you said China is. Listen, bro.
China as it
Listen,
is.
bro. 20 years. Trying to listen, bro. Because
Listen, bro.
Hulkamania is gonna
Hey,
run
hey,
over you,
brother,
bro.
brother,
That's what you told me,
brother.
man. Fuck out of here.
Listen, brother. When Hulkamania
But
runs
nah,
wild on you.
yo, I actually watch a bunch of old wrestling shit. That shit is actually pretty fucking
Did he?
disturbing. Actually, it's disturbing as hell. Watching fucking Hulk Hogan and fucking underwear fucking play like a grown ass little kid in the middle of a ring.
Yeah.
Even though I liked it as a kid.
Well,
But anyway, it's whatever.
he really freaking sold it. He sold the fucking goddamn WWF, man. Before
He
him,
did, and that's the
yeah.
crazy thing.
If it wasn't for him, there would be
Who
no
was the deal?
wrestling, professional wrestling right now.
It was some fucking. Well, that would be professional fucking wrestling. They
Yeah.
would fucking find somebody else. He was just a fucking face. Vince McMahon was going to do what he was going to do no matter what.
Man, he
He was
was like
going to
Michael
fucking
Jordan.
consolidate.
It would have been another 15 years before they found somebody to fucking replace him.
To be
That's a
honest,
fact.
there was some talent out there.
There was a lot of talent out
Who the
there.
fuck was? Who the fuck was the name of the guy that he was fighting with the big? What was it? The big WrestleMania when it was like in the middle of a fucking field. It was that big fucking. I think he had long hair. I forgot the name of the fucking character. I was watching a couple of the fucking wrestling fights.
No, the
Like a
Iron
week or
Sheik
two
was
ago.
The Iron Sheik was a good match.
Like I went through the whole '80s. Like I watched all that shit.
Him
Like
versus
I forgot the name of the motherfucker though.
there was the Ultimate
It was
Warrior.
like
Some of his
Ultimate
great
Warrior is
matches.
cool, but I
Yeah.
don't fuck with Ultimate Warrior.
What's some of his? Roddy Piper was pretty good matches.
Oh my god, I love Roddy Piper.
The
That's my nigga.
Iron Sheik. The Iron Sheik with some good matches.
I don't remember the Iron Sheik. I remember his name, but I don't remember how he looked.
Dude, that was a pretty famous match.
Who
They
the
even
fuck
made
was
it. Dude, that match was so popular back then that they made a kids book about it. Like, I had the kids book when I
Damn,
was a
I'm
kid.
telling. What the fuck was the WrestleMania where fucking Hulk Hogan was in the fucking field? The fucking the ring was blue, and he was fighting a motherfucker who was buff with fucking hair on his chest, and who was like a fucking like an '80s fucking porn star manly man type of one of those motherfuckers. Yo. I'm trying to remember the name of those motherfuckers. But either or, he was pretty talented. That's why I keep on bringing him up. Like he had the charisma, he had the look. It's like, and Hulk Hogan. That's another thing. Hulk Hogan's the only motherfucker who could pull off looking like he's a senior citizen his whole life,
Yeah.
and no one gives a fuck. Like Hulk Hogan looked like a senior citizen his whole life. It looked like, at least from when I got introduced to him in the late
It was
80s.
probably a.
I wonder.
Well, you sure it wasn't a Randy Savage?
Nah, it wasn't Randy Savage.
Randy
Even though I
Savage was
fuck with
pretty
Randy
big
Savage.
then. Yeah.
Yeah, Randy Savage. That was the Randy Savage was the '90s run. I'm talking about more like '84. This match was like '84, '85, something like that. Maybe even a little earlier. Because I was watching like literally all the shit. Because motherfuckers got too much time. So, like, yeah. But Randy Savage, I fuck with Randy Savage too. Randy Savage is real. I don't like the way they used him. Like I like Randy Savage's over the top, his craziness and all that shit. But like sometimes he got too crazy. Like when he used to go after Jake the Snake, like no matter what, like even in the Royal Rumble, like jumping over the shit and going after Jake the Snake and shit. Even though they didn't eliminate him, he should have been. But whatever. Too bad he went the way he did. Fucking all that Miami shit. I forgot he hated someone for real. But I was watching an interview with him and he was going too crazy. He was yelling at some. I think it was Hulk Hogan. Was it Hulk? It was one of them niggas. He was mad.
Oh, Sid
He was saying
Justice
he's a pussy.
too. I forget about that one. That was a pretty good fight.
Oh,
Back in
is that the one with Hulk Hogan?
'92.
Oh no. That's a good fight for Hulk Hogan. Bad for Sid. Sid Justice is Sid Vicious, right? No?
Yes, you rule the
Or am I
world.
tweaking?
See, we have a saying. It goes like this. Do it to the man.
Is Sid Vicious and
as
Sid
he would
Justice
do
the same
it to
version?
you.
Just like different monikers, switch
Do it first.
like they usually do.
Dude, that man had a perm, bro. That man.
Yeah, so that you talk about Sid Vicious. Yo, Hulk Hogan got him ruined, man. Hulk Hogan
Man.
was a real asshole. Cause he kicked out of that fucking that leg drop. Like he
Yeah.
should have. I guess. Yeah. So Hulk Hogan got him ruined. He said that's the reason why he had quit or whatnot. But yeah, he was pretty convincing. I fuck with Sid Vicious crazy. Wasn't it him who broke his leg off of with a leg drop off the top rope, or was it someone else? Not leg drop.
That was Sid
someone
Vicious
doing off
that
the top
did
rope.
that. Pretty sure
Yeah.
that was Sid Vicious that did that. That might have ended his career.
Nah, I think he came back. Yeah, that probably. You know what? It could have been, because I
It was
remember
like
he was
that
talking.
was an open cut. He broke it because you could
Yeah,
see the
that
bone
was like
sticking out. Like you couldn't see it because the boot stopped it, but that was nasty,
the compound
bro.
fracture.
That was definitely a
Yeah,
compound
that's
fracture.
yeah.
Bro, look
That
at this
shit-
lineup, man.
yeah.
87's Survivor Series elimination match. Andre the Giant, One Man Gang, King Kong Bundy, Butch Reed, and Rick Rude versus Ken Patera, Don Morocco.
Rick Rude.
Was it Rick Rude?
I know.
Rick Rude did
It
look
was
like
Rick
a
Rude
porn
versus
star.
fucking Hulk Hogan. He was like a
Oh
fucking
my
porn star.
God,
That's
Bam
what it
Bam
was.
Bigelow, bro. Remember Bam Bam Bigelow?
I fuck with Bam Bam. That was my
Dude,
motherfucker.
that was
I
a
fuck
big.
with Bam
That was a,
Bam.
that was a big dude that could move, man.
For Bam Bag with fucking Andre the Giant, the whole ring there fucking collapsed off of that alone. Fuck.
Rick
That-
Rude's last.
Yeah.
One of his last matches was in.
Rick Rude.
Oh, Rick Rude died in '99, bro.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Don't tell me
Jesus.
with heart shit. All these guys go out with heart shit for the most part.
Yeah.
Is it heart?
I don't know. Let me look real quick. See.
That shit makes you think about the supplements and all the working out.
Rick Rude was found unconscious by his
Yeah,
wife and died on the morning April 20th, 1999 at the age of 40. He suffered from heart failure, yep. He
it's
died
always
from
hard.
he
It's
died
always
from an
hard.
overdose of mixed medication.
It's always that, bro. It's always because like Steve Austin. I don't know if you pay attention because I watch or I was. This was probably like 2-3 weeks back. The fucking JR podcast, and it's the Uncle Steve Austin podcast, and fucking it's in the art. What the fuck is that nigga name? You know who I'm talking about. If you know wrestling, he's the other guy who was backstage with the glasses. Jim Ornette or Cornette.
Yeah.
I think it's Cornette. Yeah, him. Watch his shit. I mean, they got a lot of, especially fucking. You already know Jim Ross has been out there
Jerry
forever.
Lawler.
I ain't watching any.
Is Jerry Lawler still alive? Ultimate Warrior's dead, but Jerry Lawler's alive.
How the fuck is? Oh, Ultimate Warrior is dead?
Yeah, man, he died in 2014.
Oh yeah, God, I forgot about. I thought he was. You know why? I was just watching this shit with him and Hulk. When they, you remember when Hulk was the fucking president of fucking? It was not AEW. What the fuck, TNA? I was watching that shit. I never liked Ultimate Warrior, to be honest. He remind me of fucking. Remember Cyclone?
Yeah.
He was like Cyclone's older brother. He remind me of Cyclone's older brother. Like, fucking every time I see Ultimate Warrior, I think of Cyclone's older brother. Like, they should have been tag team partners.
Holy shit, dude! So he was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame on April 5th and died on April 8th.
Damn. I don't know. WWE, they got some. Actually, no, that wasn't nothing too weird. Chris Benoit, I don't blame that on WWE.
He had a cardiovascular disease, so he didn't die from an overdose.
All that shit to get big, man. I don't want to put that on because I don't know if he did anything to get big, but that's what it looked like. All that fucking those pills and whatnot.
Yeah.
Take a toll on your heart. But yeah, fucking. What can you say?
Fucking Owen Hart's dying. That was crazy.
Yeah, I remember that. I still want to see that fucking video, but that's not happening. They already said, like, I watched there was a podcast with one of the guys, and he had the guy who was up front watching the whole shit, and he was saying that everything had went dark, and like you could hear like a big ass thud. Well, not dark. It went dark, shit light came off, and you could see like something fall like in the corner of your eyes real quick. You see a big ass thud, and you look, you see Owen just sitting there. Well, not sitting there, laying there and shit. And you're saying like, okay, well, you put 2 and 2 together, like you hear big ass stud, and he's just in the middle of the ring. Obviously, he fell from somewhere, type of shit. And he was saying that fucking Owen was trying to get up, type of shit. A couple of times they put him down, so they was doing heart compressions and that type of shit. But that's probably what killed him, because when he fucking ruptures or aorta. So, damn, where that shit fucking.
I remember you remember the 1, 2, 3 kid?
Yeah, I remember fucking that. That was my favorite. That was one of my favorite. Him and Road Dogg was one of my favorite in DX. When he was fucking 6 X-Pac.
That guy ain't much older than me. He's only 8 years older than me.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, he went through a lot of shit with the drugs and shit. That lifestyle really fucked him up. And you see it, especially because, like I said, literally all like that whole.
I mean, he looks good now.
The whole
man.
attitude era.
Yeah.
Now he looks better because I don't know if he went to Diamond Dallas Page's fucking shit to fucking, I mean, to go get fucking help or whatever. But like, I don't know. Like every interview, like you see, he's like a bitter person in terms of the life in the industry because everything he's like the industry guys shouldn't be putting you out there like that. It's their fault for the wrestlers being in the state they are and all that. You know that type of shit. So he's very. Like bitter, but I guess I don't know if it's understandable because he was a wild guy, admittedly. So But yeah, what you was big on the 1, 2, 3 kid. I wasn't that big on him. I just liked him when he joined. Was he joined DX? I was more of a fucking Chris Jericho. I mean, not Chris Jericho. Eddie Guerrero. Love Chris Benoit, to be honest. But that's different.
Oh, he played under X Pac when he came back, and but I
Yeah,
remember when he first
yeah,
came out, is
yeah.
because he was like an amateur, like he was supposed to be one of those fucking
Baby face dogs.
yeah, that was supposed to lose, but he ended up winning.
Mm-hmm. He was all right. They all had a bunch of little gigs they did before him.
Dude, you know who fell off is fucking Razor Ramon, dude. Scott Hall.
You
Dude, Jesus
talking
Christ.
about Poppy?
Yeah.
Poppy.
'Cause I don't know what the hell happened to him, man.
I
He's
mean,
like, he
drugs,
can
bro.
hardly talk and crap.
Nah, he's good now.
Oh.
He's like 1, 2, 3 kid. Like
Oh,
he got sober and shit like that. Yeah, both of them got sober. I think I wasn't joking when I was talking about the Diamond Dallas Page shit, because I think that's what Scott Hall, Diamond Dallas Page fixed or helped Scott Hall get help. So and I know 1, 2,
so I know
3
he
kid
was
and
on a
Scott
bunch
Hall,
of
like, that's a
pain medication too. When
yeah. It's always the medication that does it to you, bro. You gotta try to do that shit naturally. It's the medication, all them fucking drugs.
because
Like it's gonna bloat you up.
dude, he was
It's
a
make you look
badass back
crazy.
in the fucking 90s, bro.
He was a handsome motherfucker. I fuck with Razor Ramon with the little fucking slick Rick shit and the
Yeah,
little toothpick and throwing that shit at the mic and fuck you up. Like, yeah, man.
dude, the
He
Razor's
was a
Edge.
Cuban. He was a Cuban. Yeah, fuck.
He was a
Get you up
badass,
there
man.
and shit. Drop you on your neck. Then you look at him now. It's like, whoa,
What the
that
hell?
is not the
He's
same
not.
motherfucker.
He looks a lot better now, though. I'm looking at a picture. Looks pretty recent. He's got his shit together. Cause I was watching a
No, he got his.
documentary on him, man. He looked like slacked face, like real bad. He
Yeah,
didn't
exactly.
look
Oh
good
no,
at
no,
all.
no, no. All right. But when I say look good, the reason why right, you can get fat, right? But like he looks like he's bloated. He looks like he has like the face fat that you can't lose. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You understand what I mean? Like he, because if you remember Razor Ramon back in the day, like he was skinny, skinny. Like there's getting fat, and then there's looking like
like he got
I don't
soft.
know.
He
Maybe,
got soft, but he's looking a lot better now. Jeez, for a while there, man, he just looked terrible.
to be honest, he just looks the same way to me. He just looks like he's cleaner. Like he doesn't have as many blemishes on his screen. I mean, his skin on his face and shit like that. You know when those people take
Yeah. You
drugs
know,
or whatever like that,
one of
and
the
they have
positives for him is I don't think he ever got onto roids or anything.
Roy's is what fucking. That's one of the number one things that be taking them out with those heart attacks, man.
Yeah.
Like that shit catches up to you. That's probably I don't know if that's what fucking who got caught up in that fucking 80 scandal. Of course,
Hogan,
fucking Hulk Hogan.
Savage, almost everybody got caught up in that in the fucking 80s. All the big fucking names.
Fucking Ultimate Warrior. That's where all the heart damage and heart death
Yeah.
goes from. Because fucking Hogan is the lucky one so far. He's fucking outliving everyone. Him and fucking Ric Flair. Woo! That motherfucker. He's still going.
He's
Fucking
funny
19-year-old
as a
and shit,
motherfucker, dude. He's a funny motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
I remember when he came to the
What was that shit
WWF,
was?
he was like showing off his WWC fucking title, which was like looked a ton better than WWF title.
I remember that shit. They disappointed with that shit because he was supposed to fight Hogan.
Dude, they brought
Early
fucking
on.
Nick Cannon back to Wildin' Out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they fired him. They didn't fire him. They just suspended him. They should have just not lied about it. Bro, that dude got bodied by Eminem. He didn't even get bodied by Eminem. He got bodied by Eminem's fans.
He's ass.
Dude, there's this fucking guy on
Well, no,
YouTube. On YouTube that fucking just destroyed fucking Nick Cannon. He sounds like Eminem. He doesn't do it on purpose. He just sounds like him naturally. And he blew up fucking Nick Cannon, man. It was hilarious.
You didn't see the shit I posted on Facebook? When that shit happened, I was like, I support Nick Cannon, but on mute.
On mute?
I'll stream his shit on mute.
I'm trying to support this fellow black man, but man, the shit coming out his mouth.
Trash. That was a fact. That shit on Facebook.
How you gonna fucking Eminem went out of his fucking way to support fucking people, and this motherfucker to come out here and blast this motherfucker?
No.
Eminem lost a third of his fan base, bro, saying some shit.
No, cool. That's not what's going on here, cool.
I'm just saying,
Nick talking about his wife for decades.
Oh,
Eminem
yeah, they've always had a beef. They've always had kind of that beef.
That's what's happening.
But you can't be coming up. Well, what he did was he wanted him to come on Wild 'N Out, and that shit wasn't happening. You ain't big enough. Get your shit together first, motherfucker. I'd even never heard of Wild 'N Out before that shit happened. You know, he kind of helped Wild 'N Out. He kind of helped him out, though. Before that, I mean, there's probably a lot of people who didn't know anything about them motherfuckers.
That's just culturally, but they've been out for like fucking.
Listen,
13,
man, if white people don't know about it, then your shit ain't gonna do that good.
Listen, there's difference between white people in fucking New York and white people in Illinois. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of white. Hey, listen, there's a lot of white people in between the Appalachian Mountains and the Rocky Mountains, and if you can't get those white people, those are the white people.
Cool.
Not white people.
What did you say about?
People.
Hey,
what?
To our UK listeners, I told you I'll get you back. What did you say about our UK listeners and shit? They don't matter, right?
Yeah,
they some small whatever.
Them white people, man.
Yeah, that's what the fuck Illinois is, motherfucker. No one gives a fuck about no Illinois white people. They some small motherfucker. Fuck out of here.
Man, we got 58. We got as many people in Illinois as they got in fucking in the UK. So fuck them people.
Fuck out of here. How many people y'all got in Illinois? I ain't got no.
People leaving Illinois almost as fast as they leave in California.
Or New York. Man, everyone's leaving everything urban. They're trying to go to the.
Like, man,
what
do you say? I can spend half the price and get 5 times the land?
Nah, they're not welcome. I'll be waiting for them. I'll be waiting for those New York motherfuckers to be coming to Jersey acting like they live in that Jersey life, but still want to rep New York. Like, get the fuck out my face.
Tell them motherfuckers they need to go further
east. I'll be waiting for them.
You need to come east a little bit. You need to go west a little bit. You need to bring your ass west a little bit, man.
There's an exodus to New Jersey and Pennsylvania if you're in New York.
Man, they've been exiting. They've been coming to New Jersey for a long time, motherfucker. People calling themselves New Yorkers been living across the fucking... across the bridge for a long time.
No. Well, that's some sucker shit. Cause anyone from Jersey, a real Jersey nigga, ain't doing that shit. What the fuck? I want to be New York. They ain't trying to be no motherfucker. And then when that small
how many cops live in New Jersey that work in New York?
And shit? No, our fucking Port Authority works together. That's how close we are. Like literally. Port Authority is New Jersey, New York cops together. That's what Port Authority is. Authority fucking.
It's essentially the same fucking thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's
water.
literally. Bro, I'm fucking. Yeah, it's not even. Yeah, it's the Hudson River and shit. It's just because we're so close together. It's not even fucking funny. Like, again, most of this shit, like the sports shit, like you see a lot of them play in fucking Jersey. Like the Giants,
the fucking. They both play in Jersey now, man. Why can't they just call themselves what they are? It's the New Jersey Giants and the New Jersey Jets.
No, I don't give a fuck about that. Even their practice facility in Florham Park, my nigga, that's not nowhere. That's like 25 minutes from here. Like, Florham Park is nothing crazy.
They need to call it what it is, bro. The only New York team left in fucking New York is the.
Listen, we don't care about that. They could keep the title. Who the Mets?
The fucking
they can keep the title.
Although there's not a lot of people in New York that are happy about the Knicks.
Shit, no one's happy about the Knicks. I don't even think no one's happy about the Knicks. He just
Man,
keeping
they
it
ain't been
for
happy about the
fucking. I
Knicks
don't know
since the
why.
fucking 90s, man. What the fuck?
They were happy back then too. Niggas missing layups and shit when they were supposed to go to the finals. Fuck wrong with him?
Man, they're like, Jordan
Forget
left for
about
2
you.
years and you motherfuckers didn't make it once? Oh, they made it once, right? Didn't they make it to the finals 1 year?
I
They
think
made it to that
they
first.
faced
The
San
first
Antonio.
didn't they? They made it that first year, and they lost to the Rockets.
Oh, I'm bugging.
Hey,
San
nobody, yeah,
Antonio was the
yeah,
fucking favorite.
nobody benefited from Michael Jordan leaving more than the fucking Rockets did. They won both those
More
motherfucking
than
titles.
No one more than Hakeem. That actually made his that made him his fucking. I mean, his career pretty much. He was fucking Hakeem before, but now when you got 2 titles next to your name, no one can say shit to you then.
Then you can be
Kind of like
like,
fucking Anthony Davis.
you put your name next to the goats with 2
Yeah.
titles.
Or you could try to,
Well,
like
go for your
LeBron been trying to do
position.
his whole fucking career.
Well, you
Oh
can't lose
yeah,
that many
that's the
fucking
fact.
title
Yeah.
games. Oh man. LeBron's over there trying to win
Yeah,
the
but-
most title games and lose the most title games at the same motherfucking time.
I be arguing with you. I love arguing with LeBron fans. Like, it's so over. It's not even fucking funny. Like, in every way you look at it, like it's over. But yet they always try. It's like simple-minded motherfuckers. Like they always try to look at some overarching fucking shallow rationale and never look at it fucking deeply. Like fucking ponies. Now, for example, I hope you hear this now. You're a fucking pony. And you look at shit shallow. Like, it's always. I don't even want to get into that because I'm a fucking wow for a while with that. But it's like when you look at the numbers deeply and who's controlling the ball and what's going on, and it's like I always get asked these dumbass questions that I fucking beat every time. It's so fucking funny. Well, who do you want to start? Who do you want to start a franchise with? Fucking LeBron, Michael, Kobe, LeBron, right? No, bitch, I don't want to start a fucking franchise with LeBron. Because if I fucking start a franchise with LeBron, you know what the fuck is going to happen? He's going to leave my ass. And then, before he leaves me, he's going to gut me, and he's going to try to get me to overpay for some motherfuckers that he, like, that's not going to fucking perform. And then they're going to be looking at him like the leader, but he ain't really a leader. He's just a motherfucker who really looked like he needed a daddy. But anyway, whatever. Like, I can't stand LeBron. Like that whole whatever. LeBron's a good player. Let's not get it twisted. But when you talk about LeBron and Kobe, it doesn't compare. Kobe and Michael by themselves carry their teams more than LeBron did. I don't give a fuck about no fucking Eastern Conference time. Eastern Conference. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Shit is fucking weak.
Back when Jordan
You need
played,
to
the
fucking-
Eastern Conference was really good.
Exactly. It flip flops, just like every fucking thing else in life. So it's like, what the fuck? Like any angle you look at it, even when he fucking has 2 All-Stars on his fucking team. To be honest, really fucking 3 because Ray Allen was the best 3-point shooter before fucking Stephen Curry. So he had a 4 fucking. What do you want to call that? What is that? It's not even a 3-man team. What is that? What was that, like Golden State before Golden State? You know what I mean? He had the 3-man team, then he had the 4-man team, the second year around, and he still barely won. Barely won with that much help. You're not supposed to barely win anything. The fuck? Like, that shit don't even make sense to me, but whatever.
You know what's fucking crazy?
Kobe.
Is I look back and when he made the decision, had all 3 of them, because they were all 3 going to go to the same team no matter what. If all 3 of them would have gone to Chicago, they probably would have won 5.
What do you mean?
They probably would have won 5, dude, if all 3 of them would have went to Chicago.
Oh, yeah, they did have the option, and Dwayne Wade wanted to stay with Miami.
I think
But-
Dwayne Wade would have gone to Chicago. I think he'd rather stayed in
Yeah, he would've,
Miami,
'cause he
but
fucked
he
it
would
up.
have gone to Chicago. It wouldn't have been a big deal for him. Go home for a while.
That was it. But you already know what that's about. That's about trust with the
Yeah.
organization. And ain't no Pat Riley in Chicago. You know what I mean?
There's no.
Who do y'all have in Chicago running the clock?
The only thing I was thinking was they had a really good center at the time, and they had a really good point guard, and it would have been a
Yeah.
fucking there would have been no weaknesses on the team at all in the starting lineup.
Yeah, they will. LeBron. Fuck.
LeBron. Well, you would think LeBron would have played his small forward position where he would have dominated. Then you'd have had Rose, who dominates at the point guard, had a dominant fucking shooting guard, a dominant fucking power forward, where he belonged, and he should have never been playing center at any time in his life. And you would have had a pretty good fucking defensive player in Noah, and it would have been fucking. I can't think of any team that would have been able to beat him. I mean, you'd had to beat him on depth. You'd had to wear the starters out and try to beat them on depth, and that would be the only way you could really have beaten that team.
Well,
I tell you what, Rose would still be playing instead of fucking. Like they were like, hey, he should be a starter, and he's like, nah, I'll stay as a backup. My fucking knees can't take starter minutes.
his knees, and really, honestly, I think he would have survived his knees. I think that full rape shit.
Yeah.
Rape
I think,
charges really fucking moving.
I think had someone he would have not used his family as his management team, he'd probably still be playing in Chicago.
Yeah, that's some Kawhi Leonard shit. But I think that, because to be honest, it wasn't even on some Kawhi Leonard level type of shit where the crazy demand. Yeah, his fucking uncle, whatever his voice was.
His brother. It's his brother. Correctly. That's his brother fucking him up, man. Yeah, fucking giving him bad advice. I remember because
that's fucking life.
I was because I listened to a lot of ESPN 1000, and those guys, and he's doing national stuff now, but the guy was really close to Rose and his family, and he was like, look, his brother's giving him like really terrible advice. It's like if he keeps using his brother's advice, he's just not going to make it. And he just did, instead of playing when he should have, he was taking longer, and it didn't really help him. He should have came back at the end of that year instead of fucking taking that entire year off. Even if he just came back and played like 5-10 minutes a game, it would have kept him closer to what he was when he started.
Wait, if I don't remember it correctly, because
it's hard. It's hard to remember, dude.
He got injured.
So when he hurt himself in that season, and that was he hurt himself in that shortened season, right? And so the next season, he didn't play that whole season, even though the doctor said that he was physically ready to play at the end of that season. He wouldn't have been able to play full-time minutes, but he could have came off the bench and played 5, 10, 15 minutes a game. And that would have kept him, that would have brought him back into the kind of like the flow of the game. And then he came back the next season and hurt himself again because he came back and tried to start playing more minutes instead of building himself up the previous season when he was ready to come back in March. Because someone leaked that he was physically ready to come back in March, but his brother told him not to come back, and he listened to his brother.
Okay.
And he should have came back and played a few minutes a game. He would have been able to play a lot, but it would have helped him out a ton. Because people forget how good he was before he got hurt.
I remember.
He used to fucking dominate. Even when, I remember it was like, it was him and fucking, basically nobody else. When it came to Explosion. They were like measuring his time from dribbling the ball from one side of the court to the other, and nobody was even fucking close. He was fucking dominating. And then it was just like, it was so heartbreaking to watch him struggle those last years in Chicago. Like, when you were like, this could have been possibly the greatest point guard. Now I kind of feel how the people in what was that guy's name? My brain is freezing on me, dude. In Florida.
Brandon Roy?
No, not him. The point guard in Penny Hardaway. Now I know how fans of Penny Hardaway felt. That was a thought that came through my head watching him play afterwards. Because you got to see flashes where he was like so afraid to be himself, and like you would see him play, and you'd be like, "All right, that's Rose," and then afterwards he would get scared, and he'd stop playing like himself again, and you're like, "Oh my god, dude!" It's like I know, like when you get old, you have to start bringing in other aspects of the game, because eventually you can't jump 40. I think he had like a 48-inch vertical. And like eventually you won't be able to do that, so you've got to bring other aspects. But he was trying to force it, and it was like, look, man, you got to play your game. Maybe you can't dunk every single time on these people, but you need to play to your strengths, and his strength was the ability to fucking go in and stop bunny hopping so much. That's what eventually led to his injury, is the bunny hops. Stop bunny hopping. You'll be fine, man. Just fucking go in, use your strength, which is to fucking use the back of the board to fucking score layups, and drive. Don't worry about your fucking knees. If you're running properly, you're not going to hurt your knees. If you're jumping 3 times, fucking 500 times a game, you're going to hurt your fucking knees.
Yeah.
He still fucking has bursts of greatness, though. You can look at him occasionally, and when he just fucking forgets that he used to be hurt, and he just plays the game, he goes out there and fucking dominates. Usually when he's playing point guards that he likes to play against.
He would have been the number 1 point guard.
He would have been.
Like
people would have been talking about him.
Because remember,
and then it would have been everybody else.
Between him and Russ.
Yeah. He was better than Russ. He was better than Russ. Russ was more aggressive.
He was better than Russ, and Russ also wasn't a true point guard. He was a shooting guard who played a point guard.
I think he was. Derrick Rose Derrick Rose always wanted to help his teammates, and it always felt like Russell Westbrook felt like. It always felt like he wanted to help his teammates, but like he'd rather help himself. Does that make any sense? Whereas Rose really wanted to help his teammates, but he scored so much because he felt like he had to.
Yeah, that's a fact. Man, Russell Westbrook is more so about himself. That's why he fucking made the decisions he did on the floor when he did. And that's why fucking KD left his ass. Because, again, KD, he's somewhat pussy himself because he doesn't really want to confront Russell Westbrook, because Russell Westbrook is the type of nigga that curse you out. And since KD's
look at how he dressed, man. If you can dress like that and get away with it, bro, you know you fucking got something going on.
Yeah, I guarantee I don't give a fuck who you are. You don't dress like that around me. I know that.
Fun of him. Like, man, I'm the superstar of this team, man. You the 15th man. I don't like give a fuck, man. You look like a fucking faggot, man.
Listen,
bitch-ass motherfucker.
listen. None of that shit matters when niggas is laughing at you. I promise you. None of that shit matters. You're going to be sitting there embarrassed once I'm sitting there having people laugh at you. But KD, he I don't know what the fuck KD on. Like, I already know the type of nigga he is. Like, that's his man. They cool. But it's not like he's cool enough to where he going to fucking be sitting there yelling at the nigga. Like, get right. He going to be like, yo, bro. Come on, bro. Some dumb shit like that, but he's not gonna fucking actually come after the nigga the way he need to come after the nigga to get the response and to demand the fucking ball. Like, I don't understand how you could be the most efficient nigga ever and don't touch the ball. Like, yo, I understand that he's the point guard, but I'll be damned if I'm better than you and you're shooting more than me. Period. I'm pulling rank. Period. And we're going to have a problem here, and you're going to lose because I have more power than you. It has to go this way because that's how we will win. Period. I don't give a fuck if you want to win based off of your merits. It's not happening, and it didn't happen. And that's kind of because of James Harden also. That's it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I love Russell Westbrook. Don't get me wrong, but watching him in fucking Washington and watching him in fucking OKC those last couple of years, even though he was doing good, like yeah, I'm good off of that. Like you could clearly tell he's the problem with when KD was there. I couldn't tell when KD was there. I couldn't tell really. Like I could, yeah, he was shooting more, but it's like whatever. He has the ball more, so it's just gonna happen. But once KD left after the after the first year, he got triple doubles fucking throughout the season. I started noticing like, yeah, niggas is right. Like, yeah, he's a little different. Like, he's bulldog and shit like that. But that's the problem. Like, he don't want to hear shit from nobody. Like nobody, and people are scared of him. So people ain't really trying to tell him nothing. So whatever. That's Russell Westbrook for you, in my opinion. I guess.
Yeah.
Even though
Disappointment.
I do fuck.
That's another disappointment. You know what's sad about that though? He should have. He could have been one of the greatest of all time. He has the skill. He has all the skills. He has all the skills to be one of the greatest point guards. If he fucking lent on his strength and stopped trying to be something he wasn't, which is the fucking lead scorer of his team. Because he could break down any defense. He could literally fucking open up shots for all his teammates. Get a bunch of scorers around him, and he could score. That's part of his job, right? But he can also make it so that he can break it down, leave a guy open, be aware. Just it's just annoying to see somebody like that.
But that's true. But at the same time, there's deficiencies that's causing him not to be able to do the things that we're talking about.
I think it's more mental.
His shooting.
His shooting, but he doesn't need to be the shooting. He needs to make it so that people have to collapse on him.
But look, yes, but look, if you're not worried about his shot because he's shooting like fucking 31% or 30% from fucking three, you're not gonna fucking run out on him in the playoffs, which is what we're talking about. I'm assuming because that's when it really counts. Because that's when the game actually turns into the game. You're not going to be as quick to run out on him, so he's not going to be able to penetrate as hard once the playoffs start. Because the shit isn't going to be as simple for him because defenses will be keyed on him. That's what usually happens. So his shot is too erratic. That's it. If he had a better shot, and honestly, he's not that good of a passer at all. To be honest,
no,
he doesn't like even if you see like the passes that he has thrown and that he gets credit off, it's usually just some fluky. It's like some fluky shit that just happened type of shit. It's not like an amazing pass. Like yeah, he'll catch someone with a skip pass, fucking a half court up away or whatever. But I could fucking do that. Literally, it's not that fucking hard. Like not him throwing it between fucking people's legs and shit like that. That's why I'm saying it's like a fucking fluke. But he's not doing no crazy behind the back passes. Nothing setting people up. Nothing crazy. Like he's just doing like simple passes. He's more known for being in the air while he's passing than anything else, in my opinion. So it's like, I don't know. Like for me, I wish he just had a better shot. If he had a better shot, it would be better for him. Like if he were to be able to play like the Harden role, like Harden's doing in fucking and fuck I was about to say in New Jersey in Brooklyn right now. Like Harden is playing perfect in Brooklyn. That's exactly how Harden needs to play. He's fucking going in, penetrating, and he's giving it up to KD and Kyrie when need be, which is most of the time now. Now he's mostly playing like a stand back roles when Kyrie came back. And it's fucking working. He's getting his fucking 15 assists. He's getting his triple doubles. They're getting the wins. He's getting his 20 points. He's actually being considered by a lot of people now, well, hypocritically, I would say, as like a defender now. Like, I mean, everything changes and people's views change of you once you win. You know what I mean? And once you keep on winning. You know what I mean? If Russell could do that, like Russell has the tools to do that in fucking Washington. He does. You got Bradley Beal there. Now we have fucking injuries, but you and Bradley Bill alone in the East should be able to take out Boston, fucking Milwaukee. Who is it? And someone else. Hold on. You on, Winston?
I haven't even been paying attention to the NBA this year. Oh, Chicago beat Orlando. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, Philadelphia just fucking raffle stomped the Knicks, bro. The Nets. My bad.
Yo, cool.
What
Yo,
up?
I got work. Give me like 10 minutes or something. Or you can shut it down. I'll hit
No,
you
I'll
out
go
too.
ahead and shut it
I
down.
got some work to do.
All right. Peace out, man.
All right, then go.
All
All right.
right.